25 strange last meal requests from the prisoners on death row. Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. There is no one in this world who doesn't enjoy good food. If I talk about myself, I'm a big foodie, and whenever there is food, I am the first one to arrive. Jokes apart, food is really important as well, not only because it tastes good, but also it is the basic fuel that enters our body. There are some basic facts that you all already know, but what if I ask you, what were you gonna eat if it's the last meal you're ever gonna have? Well, don't be scared, I'm definitely not some serial killer. I'm just asking this question today because we're going to discuss some strange last meal requests from prisoners all around the world. So, can you, just for a moment, place yourself out there and imagine what your last meal would be? Well, I know it's creepy to even think about it, but then, just imagine what they must have been through. And choosing your last meal between your favorites seems like a hard choice. Some of these choices are absolutely bizarre, while some of these might intrigue you. So, without any further ado, let's get into the video. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe for our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a single update from us. Number 25. An unusual meal from the most unusual person. You might already know the famous tale of Ted Bundy, the American serial killer. The whole of America has been terrorized with his attacks. What do you think his last meal request would have been? Well, it was quite a normal one. Steak, eggs, hash browns, butter toast, jelly, juice, and milk. That's not so shocking, but the normal things seem quite abnormal when they come from a serial killer. Number 24 is chip mint ice cream. That seems quite something that a sociopath would have as a last meal. Timothy McVeigh, one of the deadliest terrorists of the United States, wanted to have 2 scoops of mint chocolate ice cream on his death row. Quite a strange request, I must say. Number 23, a huge meal for around 10 people. You might be really quite shocked to know, but someone did want so much food. That could literally feed 10 people. This spread consisted of a large stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, a whole pecan pie, a roasted whole duck, Burger King Whoppers, fried okra, eggplants, squash, large order for French fries, and 3 2-liter Pepsis. This was requested by Marlon Albert Pruitt and is still unknown why he ordered so much food that was impossible to finish by himself. Number 22 is dirt. This is so far the most bizarre meal request. I don't understand. Why in the world would anybody request to save a pile of dirt for their last meal? This was requested by James Edward Smith. Though this request was not fulfilled, he was given a cup of yogurt. Number 21 is a last meal with family. Joseph Mitchell Parsons had the last request to have his favorite meal with his family, particularly his brother and cousin. He ordered 3 Burger King Whoppers, chocolate shake, French fries and chocolate ice cream, and grape bubblegum. This request was not strange at all, but it was justified. To have a last meal with family can't be that bad. Number 20 is olives. Victor Fugger, a well-known criminal, had a really strange request. He wanted to have a single olive as his last meal. Well, strange people have strange requests and we can't figure out the reason behind it, so we will leave it here. Number 19, a birthday cake and pizza. Again, quite a weird meal request was birthday cake and pizza. Well, the pizza part is not that strange, but the birthday cake is. It was requested by David Leon Woods and the critics say it was his birthday. Well, if that's true, that is quite ironic. Number 18 is a Jolly Rancher. That might be a popular kid's favorite, but when it comes to a full-grown adult, it is quite a shock. Well, Gerard Lee Mitchell, the renowned criminal of Texas, wanted a Jolly Rancher candy as his last meal. Number 17 is pizza. Quite a famous last meal among criminals is pizza. This one was ordered by Barton K. Kirkham. He said that he just wanted to have cheese, meat, and an ice cream separately in one order, and not to create much of a fuss about it. Number 16 is mussels. Thomas J. Grazzo requested steamed mussels, clams, ribs, cheeseburger, strawberry milkshake, pumpkin pie, and whipped cream as his last meal. Seems like he was himself quite confused, if he wanted to eat healthy or go junk. Number 15 is the last meal of Adolf Hitler. While we all know Adolf Hitler committed suicide because he didn't want to be captivated, he had spaghetti, or lasagna as his last meal. It is said to be his favorite dish. He ate his with his newly wedded wife, Ava Byron, who he committed suicide with. Number 14 is 12 chocolate bars. Toby Gills William requested 12 chocolate bars and an ice cream as his last meal. He would have had the high sugar today if he was alive. Number 13, a healthy spread. What can be healthier than a spread of corn fritters, salmon, celery, olives, fruit salad, sliced cheese, and a slice of cake, with coffee of course. This was requested by Bruno Richard Hauptmann. We can only assume that he has led a healthy life. Number 12 is no meal at all. Odell Barnes wanted to die hungry, and he asked for world peace, justice, and equality in return. Quite intriguing is, some people do not have a greater cause, and as normal people, we wouldn't understand that. Number 11 is KFC. Two criminals, namely Andrew Chan and Muran Sukuruman, were drug smugglers, who were executed jointly. They requested for KFC wings as their last meal. This one seems pretty normal to me. Number 10 is veg pizza. While it seems to be quite a normal request, Philip Workman didn't order it for himself. He wanted his last meal to be given to a homeless person. His request was approved and hundreds of homeless people were given pizzas. Number 9 was good food and movies. Ronnie Lee Garner requested steak, lobster, vanilla ice cream, and an apple pie as his last meal, while watching Lord of the Rings. He also wanted to read Divine Justice, and he did that for the last 2 days before his execution. Quite a good time he had for the last time, of course. Number 8, an overloaded meal. Gary Carl Simmons Jr. ordered so much that he couldn't eat. This order had Pizza Hut, Supreme Pizza with all the possible toppings including jalapeno, peppers, salami, pepperoni, onions, and so on. A 3-layered cheese pizza, 10 packs of Parmesan cheese, 10 bowls of ranch, jalapeno nachos, shakes, Coke, cherry Coke, and family-sized Doritos and an ice cream as well. This was a never-ending list and had a high calorie count of nearly 30,000. Number 7 was wine. Can you imagine wine as your last meal? Well, I certainly can't, but Adolf Eichmann, a Nazi officer, did. He declined to have any solid food and requested for a bottle of Charmel, an Israeli red wine, and drank half the bottle. Strange people have strange requests. Number 6 is radish as a dessert. Stephen Anderson requested quite a normal meal of cheese and sandwiches, peach pie, cottage cheese, ice cream, and corn mixture. But the weirdest dessert request was radish. As an individual who likes ice cream and brownies for desserts, this has blown my mind and I can't process this. Number 5 is pecan pie. Ricky Ray Rector requested quite an ordinary meal of steak and chicken, but he told the guard that he was having a pecan pie for later, which was of course quite strange considering it was his last meal before his death. Number 4 is not the last meal. Troy Davis refused to have a special last meal, because he said that it won't be his last meal. Quite an optimistic person he was, for a person who was to be executed. Number 3 is a large meal. Again, a large meal containing tacos, nachos, pizza, burger, chicken, fries, cake, cookie dough was requested by Peter J. Miniel. He also wanted beer, Pepsi, and juice to drink with his meal. Number 2 is the unknown meal. Saddam Hussein, one of the well-known prisoners, had an interesting last meal, but no one knows what it was. Some say it was spaghetti, while others say it was shawarma rice. Quite a debatable factor it is, even today. Number 1 is the largest spread. The largest spread in this history was requested by Lawrence Russell Brewer. You name a dish and it was there. Pizza, spaghetti, ice cream, beer, cold drinks, all of it was there. He just wanted all of the high-fat food. So, that's it for today's video. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, make sure to like and share it among your peers. Let me know in the comments down below which food requests intrigue you the most. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel to get all of the latest updates on time.